Welcome back to Highfleet, where hopefully we no longer have to deal with any more strike fleets. Now, I was just looking at the map, and our road to Kiva is basically cut completely in half by a string of missile ships and aircraft carriers, but I'm not that worried about it. Looking at what we need to do next, I want to take Ascalon. I want to speak to our good friend Admiral Pyoder for some faster repairs, which is something I've been neglected to do so far. Then I want to take Deer, move up to Gilead, which will get us a save. I then want to have a look while we're in this area for hopefully a hidden city somewhere around here or somewhere around here. But on the way, we will work our way up to Asan, then to Hattusa, and from Hattusa we can strike Kiva. We will of course try and clear as many of the cities around Kiva as possible for the end game when we get there, but I'm hoping things will speed up a lot right now because we spend a lot of time down in this area of the map trying to get around all these strike fleets. It came for us very, very quickly. First things first though, let's deal with our rescue orders. So we've got an MR500 radar here, which is worth a lot of money. Some 2 A37s, which are worth a decent chunk. The ammo and the fuel are about to explode, and we also have survivors to deal with. To be honest, I'm not going to have time to grab these survivors, so let's grab this ammunition first. What have we got in the air here? You can head up to Jabok if you don't have the fuel for that, so you can join the fleet. We also have the bunch of ships down here repairing. I don't think these guys have all of my fighters, do they? They do. Let's just get replacement fighters on our aircraft carriers, because we have lost... Oh, these LA-29s. When did I buy LA-29s? I should have been buying T-7s. I don't even remember buying these. Let's get rid of these. These are terrible. When did I buy LA-29s? Oh well, that's some money at least. I need to go looking for some T-7s, which are much further down the map. We'll worry about that when we get to it. Let's just let things kick off. So we're getting a refuel here. We're getting a repair here. We're not too worried about things getting dangerous. Let's grab this fuel before it explodes. And then we'll start picking up these weapons. And that should get us some decent cash when we arrive back at base. Now, do we have enough fuel to make to Jabok? We do, good. Because that was the next problem. Now, looking at the Collingwood, it is in a pretty bad state, but I would like to repair it in a repair city. Getting it on the ground might be interesting. Now, one of the things that a lot of people keep talking to me about is if you're having trouble landing your ships because they haven't got landing gear, why don't you repair the landing gear first, then land the ship? And my answer to your question is I don't actually know how to tell the game to just repair component X or Y without manually just reinstalling that equipment. I'm sorry, Alice here. I'm not interested in talking to you right now. No, it's actually a proper broadcast. I want to get out of here as quickly as possible. We made a lot of money, made a lot of noise here. Now, we may have a disaster strike here. I hope it doesn't happen. No, we got lucky. And we've managed to loot all of the expensive gear from this wreck, which I'm really chuffed with. Let's fast forward. Let's get the fleet to Jabok. We will refuel at Jabok, and then we will go and take Ashkelon. Now, what do we have to take Ashkelon? Well, we have the Tyrannus, not the Tyrannus. We have the... we've got our Paladin, which has no missiles left, but is in a pretty decent state. How are our... So the Dauntless is on morale 7. No, morale what? Morale 3. But the Rooster is on morale 5, which means I can use it for a strike. Now, it hasn't got enough fuel to make it over on its own. Do I wait the 7 hours? I think I just wait the 7 hours and get the extra morale, and I'll let the fleet fly over, because these guys are going to be stuck in Jabok for a while. Another signal. I'm really just not interested at the moment. It's all encrypted. I don't have the time in me to decrypt them, and I'm not looking for trade fleets right now. We're almost clear on this as well, which I'm really happy with. Okay, they've landed in Jabok. Let's get some... Okay, we're full on fuel. Those fuel must be fuel lying here already. In terms of ship works... Oh, this is the wrong city I've got selected, that's why. Always happens, I always do that. Okay, supplies. Let's get fuel in our tanks. We do need to start picking up ammunition and bombs again. We're low on prox fuse. This is 130, which only the Collingwood uses. But what I really want to get my hands on. Also, was that a bug in our last fight where I lost the ability to fire my prox fuse? Because it really threw me. And it's one of the reasons I ended up taking so much damage on the Collingwood. So, if I want to land this ship, I need to manually repair the landing gear. To do that, I would need to put a... What do I need? Oops, I always do that. I need to put one of these pieces here, like this, because that's what I have there. Is that right? Yeah. And then on that, I would need to put... Nope, keep doing that. I need to put... I think it's one of these at this angle here, and then it's one of these, and then 2 little crab claws. Someone mentioned in a comment this ship looks like a Metroid, which made me laugh, because it does a little bit to me, at least when it's repaired. Just made a slight mistake there with the angle. Doesn't look like it's quite situated right, does it? But it is symmetrical. That looks better. Alright, that's going to take 14 hours, which is a really long time, but this fleet needs to repair, it needs to refuel, so I'm happy to let that go, and then when we get it up to Ashkelon, it'll be able to land. So let's let that run. I always call this a Collingwood landing gear, and then we can rebuild it to the classic Collingwood when it's done. In terms of supplies, I think I checked already. No, we've got some stuff here. I would like some more 120mm rockets, please. Let's sell all that stuff we just picked up, because we do have it. I don't really want any of this. And now I can buy some equipment. Let's get these rockets. These are amazing. And let's get, I don't need prox use 130. I need 100mm stuff. Okay. And let's just let things tick over. So we'll wait for these repairs to complete, which will be done in 2 hours. This is dangerous. I don't really care about that anymore. We do, no, that's the wrong fleet. This fleet here, fly to here. Okay. One thing I'm starting to really look forward to is a content update for Highfleet. I think at the moment I'm pretty happy with where the game is, but after I've completed this hard mode campaign, I'm not sure how interested I will be in doing another campaign until something significant changes. It's just, there are some mods out there. There is a Highfleet like hard mode mod that really rebuilds a lot of the AI ships so they're very hard to fight, which I might be interested in. But really, I'm just not sure if that's what I'm looking for right now. Where's our Howler? I don't think it's going to have enough fuel for what I want to do, because what I want to do is fly it up into this hidden city. I think I'm going to do that once I've taken Ashkelon. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I finish this campaign. I might check that mod out. I might fit something else in. There's another space ship combat game coming out quite soon. I obviously want to do more Nebulous Fleet Command content, because I'm really enjoying playing that game at the moment. Phantom Brigade is something I'm really enjoying, although I don't think it's that popular on the channel. But yeah, I'm just going to see where I'm going, because I don't want to kill Highfleet for myself by playing it too much. And doing 2 campaigns back to back has been fine, but I think anything more than that, I will maybe start to get a bit frustrated with it. Okay, let's get this fleet landed. So we've now amalgamated the fleet. We've got 5 hours of repairs left. We're just going to wait for those repairs to finish, and then we'll get everyone to move on to Ashkelon together. 2, 1. I could put the missiles back on the Paladin at this point, but I'm not going to waste the time doing that. I want to get everyone on the road to Ashkelon as soon as possible. We're just waiting for that repair to tick over. Let's go. This city just got dangerous. I'm really happy that we managed to get out before they called in a report. That could have been quite a bad situation. We're going to send in... We can send in the Dauntless and the Rooster to take Ashkelon. We could also add the Paladin into that. The problem with the Paladin is it is an incredibly slow ship. I'm actually quite tempted to sell it now that it's done its job, because it is going to slow the fleet down. Although at the moment, I think the Collingwood is the same speed as the Paladin at 234. So it's not slowing the fleet down right now, but it's too slow for Sudden Strike. The Paladin's a very defensive ship, and Sudden Strikes are where I make most of my gains. Let's get Dauntless and the Rooster. Where are you? Here you are. They have enough fuel to hit Ashkelon now, so I'm just going to send them off. Let's try something else out. I don't mind if I cause an alarm here, but one thing I wanted to try was, if I assign 2 planes to them and let them hit the town at the same time as the planes, does that let me silent strike with the planes? Do the planes join the combat? What happens? Maybe we should have done this in a side video rather than in the middle of a hard mode campaign, but I'm just, you've seen how I play. And I need to know how this works. If I attack with the planes first, it triggers the alarm. Obviously, if I chuck the planes after, that's useless. What I would really like is for the planes to hit, then my guys to hit, without the alarm going off. Okay, the planes hit first, before they've taken off from the ground.
Target destroyed.
That's really good to know. I'm just going to retreat these guys, because it's going to take a lot of fire. Also, the dog is sleeping with me, so you may hear the sleepy pupper. She was barking before I started recording. Okay, so that worked in that they automatically attacked the garrison before my attacking ships did, but it did raise the alarm. Okay, we've got a Nimrod and a Slugger. The Nimrod I don't care about. Well, sorry, the Slugger I don't really care about. The Nimrod is a bit annoying. I probably need to use AP against it. We probably don't need to use Prox Fuse, but we have so much that I may as well just kill the Slugger really quickly with the Prox Fuse, and then we'll get the Dauntless in to finish the job. We also have missiles, which I'll probably use here as well. That's the Nimrod, that's the wrong target. Let's see if we can hit it with a bomb. I don't think that's going to hit, but we'll try. We didn't give it enough... ooh. That was close. That's the Slugger gone. I'm going to launch one missile at the Nimrod. That was a nice hit. I actually might just be able to finish it off after that. Okay, secondary explosion killed it before I needed to. Nice. One Zephyr, one bomb. I'm pretty happy with that as the cost of taking a town. The only downside is we did set on a silent strike alarm, and we have a missile carrier fleet here and a missile carrier fleet here. Last we heard, so we may be in for a fun little few minutes. Now, these guys, interestingly, have not returned to the fleet, so let's get them to fall back. And let's get on with rescuing this town and see what happens next in terms of attacks. Now, I think we're due for some events. We haven't had any events fire in quite a long time, so we're interested to see what happens when we arrive in Ashkelon. I think there's some plot stuff we're due to happen. I'm actually going to grab these survivors, because I don't want the Dauntless to have any morale issues, more than it already has. And if we've got time, we might as well just disassemble the hull as well for free repair parts. I am getting very lazy with the radio, and I realize that. But at the moment, it's just not something I'm interested in pursuing while I've got so many other things on my plate. Do we have any roads? We've got some roads heading into the city, so that's what the Howler's going to do as soon as it's refueled. Okay, we've got some repair. I can't believe this is the first time I've done that this campaign. I'm going to enter the town, but I'm not going to land anybody yet. Let's see if we've got any events. Okay, the caravan. This is a great event to fire right now. Thank you so much. Colourful tents. We've got a caravan showing up. It's raining. It's crazy. Great harvest. Where are the hidden cities? There is one northeast of here. In the desert nearby, do you mean? What have we got for sale in the shipworks here? Everything we need to repair our ships, which is great. What's for sale in the supply area? Fuel, obviously. We've got anti-air missiles. We've got 100mm armor piercing. We've got 130mm laser guided. We've got 180. We've got 100 prox fuse. So do need to start picking up some more 130 prox fuse. There's not a lot here. Don't need that. Okay, that's fine. Actually, did we pick up any weird ammunition that I don't need? 122mm guided, 180. Yeah, I don't need this 180 incendiary. I can sell that. Prox fuse, 130, 100. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay, let's get the rest of the fleet here, and then I will start repairs, and we'll start looking for the hidden city. Just wait for them to land. Okay, I want to get the Collingwood on the ground. This is going to be a very, very difficult landing. Okay, what have we got? We've got a 468 repair bay over there. If I get this ship into that, it's going to be great. We are very heavy, and we are not efficient in engines right now. And we're tilting. And we've got a sideways, a horizontal slide that I'm struggling to arrest. We need to go a bit more to the right. I think we can fit into this bay. It's going to be a tight fit, but that repair bonus is worth it.
300 meters.
This is tense. Yeah, we can fit into this bay. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. How we're doing for fuel. 33% fuel. This is really hard. That's a cool little wave effect. Okay, it's on the ground. No, damn it. Came down too hard. Alright, let's try that again. It was just the angle we came in at was too hard to arrest. I was worried about running out of fuel before we hit the ground.
500 meters. 300 meters.
I'm deliberately letting it tilt the wrong way so that when I correct here, we should start tilting the other way without me needing to expend a lot of time doing it. Oh, too close to that landing pad again. Okay, that was good. Just keep this nice and simple. As soon as we get into the bay, I'm going to start really boosting to try and slow us down. Oh, I really wish I went pinball like that. I'm probably being far too brave with this.
Touchdown confirmed.
It was a successful touchdown. Nothing exploded. Nothing exploded. Stop. Okay. The ship took a ton of damage, but we've got 468 repair speed, and I'm going to take that. So, let's repair to the Collingwood. Oh. We don't have the money. I was really worried for a second there. Okay. We're going to have to sell some more nukes, I think. What else can we sell here? Let's cancel this for the moment. I was like, why did nothing get on my ship? It's going to cost a fortune to repair it. Let's sell... Don't really want to sell the nukes. But we'll get some more. I'm going to sell those. Let's give us 8,000. It's going to cost us that much money to repair the ship. Wow. Is that even a full repair at 11,000? It says we still got some money left over. Okay, we'll repair that. And I also want to start mounting any palash we pick up on this ship. So because we're a bottom fighter, I'm going to put the first palash here. It's actually, that's not going to fire through the hull because of my double layered armor. Could put it here though. It's not going to fire through there either. If I put it here, it will fire through. It's going to give us an awkward coverage, but let's start with that. We are now underpowered though, but that's because we haven't repaired the power. So let's see how, it's going to take 12 hours, which is amazing. It's going to cost us an absolute fortune though. Okay, well that's that done. Our other ships don't need to repair right now. Let's get we need to get refueling on the way as well. Do I actually need to ask Pyotr for faster repairs? Shelter, funds, support, intel, funds. I'm okay at the moment. I'm actually going to sell. I was thinking about doing this and I've talked about it, but I don't actually want the Paladin. It's too slow to keep up with my fleet. I'm going to sell that. Okay, let's get our supplies on the go. Let's refuel. Next up, I want to get the Howler fully fueled and heading into the desert here. Let's see if we can find this hidden city, because I'm certain there was one here. There's a road heading... Oh, no. Don't have this ship selected. There's a road here heading straight into the desert. Come on, find us some safe harbor. Be nice to us, game. This road is heading and it's looking really good. Unless it just crosses the desert to the other side and it's a trade route. Okay, road splits here. We're going to keep following the northern path. How are we doing for fuel? 79%. We can keep searching until we get to 50% fuel. There has to be a city around here somewhere. Yeah. Hang on, I lost the ship. Let's just pause the game. Found it. We found the city of the hidden people. We have a safe harbor, which is amazing. Let's see what presents they give us. Hidden people are happy to see us. +2 fleet morale, great. 6 sprint AA missiles, that's great. 7 Zeniths, that's great. Another 7 sprints. That's everything. Okay, what is available for sale here? We have 100 kilogram bombs. We have the terrible missiles we'll never use again. We have some laser guided. We'll grab those. In terms of components, it's probably not very much. No. I'm really happy about these Zeniths. I'm very interested in these sprints. We don't really have anything with, apart from the main ships that can mount those. But we can sell them for some cash. Alright, what this means is as soon as the fleet finishes fueling, we're going to fly everyone but the Collingwood over to the City of the Hidden People. So let's just fast forward through that. Got another radio signal, which I'm really not bothered by. Yeah, cool. If they were going to hit us with missiles, they would have by now. He says. This is probably out of share. Nope. There's a lot of communication going on. I'm not that worried about right now. 7 hours left. Wow. Lots of radio signals. Oops. We didn't even bother deciphering that one. I just would ignore them. I don't care. Just waiting for this fuel to finish. Good. Okay. Let's get our fleet somewhere safe. So the Frankston, the Rooster, the Dauntless, the Collingwood. Collingwood is repaired. I didn't notice that. Sleepy Pupper, the Tyrannus, the Crazy Horse, the Starfish, and the Patrick. As soon as I picked up the fuel, I don't know why I selected them all because it is the full fleet. Oh, because I thought I'd have to leave the Collingwood behind. 200 fuel left. Let's get out of here. That is amazing. Yeah, okay. I'm really happy for Alice here to be messaging me constantly. He's somewhere to the northeast. Let's get the fleet in the air. Finding a City of the Hidden People here is just so good for us because then we don't have to go through Deer or Ashdod. We can overtake them and head straight for Gilead. I think that's the last thing I want to do in this video is take this fleet. Oh, go away. Can I just turn my comms off? Because I'm really not interested in deciphering radio signals at the moment. The payoff is not high enough for me at this point for me to be interested in doing it.
Warning, radar emission detected.
Okay. Eland 1 at 30. So it's a line out from here somewhere. What we can do is we can get the Sleepy Pupper to fly to about here. And we can get the Patrick to fly to about here. We can triangulate that.
Warning, radar emission detected.
It's okay. I was going to take Gilead at the end of this video, but I need to find out who's... Oh, we've got a second. We're picking up a second radar signal, which is probably this missile carrier fleet, if we're being completely honest. We've got 3. No, we've got 2. So hang on. You are detecting 1 at 30. You are detecting 1 at 30, 1 at 120. And you... Go away. And you... are detecting 1 at 131. I'm almost certain that the radar we're picking up is this fleet here. Nothing coming from here, but I think we're maybe getting something from Urk. Eland 2 on both of these. Eland 3 at 60. And what are you detecting right now? Go away. I don't want to have to zoom in every time I want to click on my fleet. You are picking it up at 0. That makes me think the fleet is probably somewhere around here. Even though my detection picks it up here, I think they're somewhere around here. Let me see.
Warning, radar emission detected.
Is that another one? He's got 1. You've got 1. And you've got 2, if I can click on you. 3. Okay, there's another one at 90. So we've got something at Darut as well. That could be a trade fleet. Okay. So we've basically, what has happened here, to put this into perspective, is we've managed to sneak past the enemy front line. And I think we're detecting a lot of back support units, We're detecting this missile fleet in Ashdod, Owl. We're detecting something between Uruk and Durut, and we're detecting something in Durut. I'm trying to decide where we want to go from here. I want to get these scout ships on the ground so that they can just give me a real-time...
Warning, radar emission detected.
Is that a 4th radar emission? Yes. We've detected a 4th radar emission. So something at 30, quite far away. You can get a picture of how far away something is by how fast the ELINT light is blinking. Wow, that's a lot of radar contacts. We are in a delicate position. Going loud right now is probably going to spell our end, unless we can execute surgical strikes that completely obliterate our targets. We are not going to be able, really, to get out of this position.
Warning, radar emission detected.
Okay, we now have another radar detection coming in from 330, so there's something in Gallade as well by the looks of it. I'm very glad my radar isn't on. I'm hoping that by landing in the city, we got to land in the city before they detected us. You still have enough fuel to get home. Yeah, you still have enough fuel. Okay, they are now landing in the desert floor. My temptation right now is to start a campaign of pulling the enemy around this area by sending out the Rooster and the Dauntless to take Ashdod. That way I can use the sensor here to detect any of the support units that might be in the area. We can hopefully take out this missile carrier before they know where we are, and we can pull the enemies around. That's my thoughts at the moment, because the Dauntless is at morale 6, the Rooster is at morale 7, and this location is within range. Now, we're missing one missile on one of our ships, but I'm kind of tempted to do it. The only problem is I do actually have the Starfish. I was going to say I don't have a fueler to take with them, but I do have a spare one. So I think it might be ill-advised, but we're going to attack Ashdod, and I want to see what's there. I want to keep an eye on the other ELINTs. The one that was between Uruk, I think, is now probably landed in Uruk. If this is at 30, it's not, it's at 90. So they're still somewhere around here. This is, I can't believe, I've never actually seen 4 ELINT contacts on a ship before where we haven't been detected by the enemy. Now, we may have been detected and I'm just being very stupid. That wouldn't be a first. Yeah, look, we're detecting something at 120, we're detecting something at 3. I'm pretty sure this is a missile carrier fleet, which can be quite dangerous, but we've got tons of prox fuse, and in general, missile carriers do not have any armor at all. So we should be able to wipe them out pretty quickly. There will also be a garrison, but I think I can take the garrison. Let's see what happens when we get a bit closer. Danger close.
Thermal signature detected.
They've launched missiles at us. I assume they've launched missiles at us? Nobody else is taking missile fire? This is tense.
Thermal signature detected.
Okay, we've got 2 thermal spikes. One here, one here. So there may be something outside of Ashdod. There's another thermal spike coming in from the southwest.
Thermal signature detected.
Okay, they are screaming that they're under attack. That's exactly what want to happen. They are possibly off the ground. I'm not sure what the thermal signatures we're detecting are. There is also a prize ship here. Look at this garrison. Courageous, courageous. We've got a meteor, courageous meteor. We can basically ignore all of those ships. The problem here is the Tarantul, the Hound, and the Tarantul MRL. But only the Tarantul is really a problem. There's a Navarin and a Ballistic. So let's equip both of these with prox fuse because nothing here has armor. This is going to be a big fight, but I'm pretty confident. I'm actually going to not equip you with, because I'm going to take the Rooster in. No, I'm going to send the Dauntless in first with prox fuse. The reason I'm sending the Dauntless is it has 2 missiles. Let's go. I've got 5 attempts at this. I hope you're ready for a very big fight. Our biggest issue here is fuel. Okay, I want to keep these Courageouses on the field as long as I can. As long as I don't let them shoot me too much. This is like a shooting gallery. This feels like a bonus mission. Where's those shots?
The enemy has been destroyed.
Waiting for fuel. Still at 84%.
Target destroyed.
Taking a little bit of fire from these Courageouses. We're gonna have to get this ship out of here soon.
Enemy has been destroyed.
The ship's on the ground now. That's the trade fleet. So the garrison. So what happened there was the missile fleet was in the air, but the trade fleet was on the ground. I don't know if I could hit. I went in for fuel, 70%. We're still doing really good on fuel. This is honestly a bit disgusting. This is the sort of thing that would make my fleet be like a boogeyman to the Garrett defense fleets. Because I just came out of nowhere, captured a prize ship, destroyed a missile carrier fleet, and wiped out a garrison. We didn't manage to silent strike that, unfortunately. We still have these very suspicious thermal signatures on the scope. I'm actually wondering if there's maybe some more trade fleets just outside the town. And I'm actually tempted to go after them. But that's going to wait for the next video. I think that's enough. I think we've done enough in this video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you're still enjoying Highfleet. I'm going to keep it exciting because I like to play it pretty loose, but I will catch you in the next video. Ciao.